This is Amud Yomi Gemara in Shabbos Daf Samach Vav Amud Aleph. And we're holding at the very bottom of Samachei Amud Beis. The last line as we continue the halachas of what you're yes allowed to wear out, what you're not allowed to wear out. Now we deal with some difficult halachas of some handicapped people and different parts of items that they wear, that they carry, etc. Says the Mishnah, Hakitea Yoitze B'Kav Shaloi. An amputee is allowed to go out with a wooden foot, as it's considered his own shoe. Divrei Rebbe Meir. Whereas, as we turn over to Samach Vav and Aleph, says Rebbe Yossi, he says, no, you're not allowed to go. Lamaisa is not your foot. You're not allowed to wear it out. And furthermore, it says Rebbe Yossi, if it has a beis kibel for rags, they used to strip it up to prevent the banging of the leg on the bottom. Then it is mekabel tumah. Sumucha shalai. These were supports. A double amputee lost both legs. Rahman al-Islam. They used to go on some sort of like a shin guard type of items. Tamei and Midras says the Mishnah. They're tamei Midras. Yes, on Shabbos. Yes, allowed to go with them on Shabbos. V'nach lasvem azar, and you can even go into the azara with them. Kisei sumucha shalai. We have a chair and the supports. This is similar to a wheelchair. Tamei and Midras. And the V'inach nasan behen bazar. Finally, the Mishnah concludes that look timin tahirin v'yotzem Shabbos. Look timin or tar, you cannot go with them on Shabbos. What exactly he sees, we'll see that these are a form of masks children wear, etc. That's what the Mishnah is referring to. So says the Gemara. Let's begin the first case of the Mishnah, which is the Machlekes Rav Meir and Rav Yossi regarding an amputee going out with a wooden foot on Shabbos. Amar le Rav Rav Nachman heichi tanan. What is the Mishnah? Did the Mishnah say the Rav Meir allows to go out with a wooden foot, and Rav Yossi says it's aser, or the other way? Meaning, Rav Meir, Rav Yossi, who is the Machmer, who is the Mekel? Asked the Gemara. Says the Gemara, unclear. Hilchasa mai. Says the Gemara, what is halacha? Amar le lo yadana. So Itmar, let's try to figure out what's going on over here. Amar Shmuel ina kiteya. The Mishnah, way to read the Mishnah is ina kiteya. That the kiteya cannot go out, and that's Rav Meir. And Rav Yossi is a mekel. V'chedim Rav Huna ina kiteya. So okay. So number one, it's Rav Meir is going to be the machman. Rav Yossi is going to be the mekel. Amar Rav Yossi, v'hoyel v'amar Shmuel ina kiteya, v'amar Rav Huna ina kiteya, ananami nitni ina kiteya. And that's the way to read the Mishnah. The Rav Meir is machmir ina kiteya divrei Rav Meir, and Rav Yossi is a mekel. Maskla Rav Bar Shila lo shbilu de masnitz and le Rav Chanan bar Rav Lechia bar Rav Kamid Rav Bikitun devei Rav. Did you not hear that which Rav Chanan bar Rav taught Rav Chia bar Rav Kamid Rav in the yeshiva of Rav? Ein akidei Yosef Kav Shlo Divrei Rav Meir v'Yossi Matir. Umachle Rav Epoch, but Rav said no. Epoch switched it around. So what do we see? We see that Rav argues. You just wanted to bring me a raya that what the right way to read the Mishnah's Rav Meir's machmir. Ein akidei, you cannot go out to be Rav Meir. Rav Yossi's mekel. What do you mean? We see a clear story. The Rav holds not that way. Amar Rav Nachman bar Yitzchak Simonach Samach that Rav Yossi is asur. That's the way to remember it according to Rav. And again, another raya as we see from here, the power of simanim. Zichru. I hope people are trying it out. We mentioned in the past. We also are trying to get a Zichru shir going. But Siyat Shmaya, literally a few minutes a day, will revolutionize the way you remember your Gemara. Here's a perfect example. The Gemara wants to remember Simanech Samach. Says the Gemara. So Rav is the one that's now holding that Simanach Samach that Rav Yossi is Asur, as Rav switches it around and finally concludes the Gemara of Av Shmuel. Even though originally Shmuel was one that held that Rav Yossi is a Mekel, no. Shmuel was Hadar Bey, Ditnan, Cholza B'Sandal Shein Shalai. Yavama performs Chalitza with a sandal that's not hers. B'Sandal Shalai, it's a sandal of wood. Or shall small be a min left foot on the right foot, Chalitza Kisheira. Then it's good. V'Aminu and Mantana, who is the Tana that holds that this wooden shoe is considered a shoe. Amar Shmuel, Rabbi Meir, the Tana K'tei Yotzei B'Kav Shel Divrei Meir, Rav Yossi, Oiser. So a raya that Shmuel concurs with Rav, and at the end of the day, says the Gemara, that Rav holds Rav Yossi holds it's Aser, Meir is Mekel. Shmuel is Chayzer, and guess what? Vav Ravuna Adarbe. Even Ravuna is Chayzer Titania. Sandal Shel Sayadin. The plaster person's sandal Tame Midras is Mitame Midras. V'isha Chaletzes by, and a woman is allowed to use it for Chalita. V'yotu B'Shabbos Rabbi Kiva. V'lo Yaidolai. The Chachamim did not agree to him. Why? Because they didn't use straw generally for a shoe. V'hatanan, but says the Mishnah, Haidolai, they were maskim. Ravuna man Haidolai, Rabbi Meir. Rabbi Meir, man loy Haidolai, Rabbi Yosi. So we see the Ravuna as well as maskim that what? Ravuna as well as maskim that Rabbi Yosi is Oyser Samoch. Amar Rabbi Yosi, finally, man loy Haidolai. Who's the one that did not agree? Rabbi Yechon ben Nuri did Tanan. Machatzel Sakash, Shvaris Hakash, a Shramet or Shortu, Rabbi Kiva Metam, Rabbi Yechon ben Nuri Mitaher. Why? Because they're made out of straw, which is not Mikabel Toma. And similarly, Rabbi Yechon ben Nuri will hold about this shoe. It's not Mikabel Toma. So he argues on Rabbi Akiva. But at the end of the day, Samach, Rabbi Yosi, Oyser. What's the final din when it comes to this wooden foot? Rameir is the Mikol, and Rav Yosi is the Bachmir, and that's how the Gemara really concludes. And Amar Rav Akiva as well says, Sandal shel tziyadim tamei midras. This plaster person's sandal is mikabel toma. Halav lilucha avdi. Why? Because it is not made for walking. It's made to protect the foot from being burned. When they made the plaster, sometimes this plaster would drip. They wanted to protect the foot. And therefore, frak to the Gemara, it should not be makabel toma. It's not a shoe. All it is, it's a protective item. So why is it makabel toma? Because he walks with it at times. Therefore, it is a makabel toma until he gets his house. We'll stop over here again. An incredible source to try to memorize things with some simanim. Let's try to give Zichru a chance. I think you'll be very pleased how those 5-7 minutes will change the way we learn the Amid, we learn the Daf. V'siyata Dishmaya.